Subtracting whole numbers. To subtract, we line up the place values and work from right to left. So let's do an example to show this. Example 1. Sergio replaced a transmission in a car for $2,432. If paid in cash, there is a $250 discount. What should Sergio say the cost of the transmission is with the discount? So we will put the larger number on the top, and then we put the 250 below. And we're going to line up all the place values. So we have all the ones on stacked up on each other, and then the tens, and then the hundreds, and then we just have the 1,000. And then we begin to subtract. We start on the right and we move to the left. So for this subtraction, we go 2 minus 0, which is equal to 2. 3 minus 5, which we can't do because 3 is much smaller than 5. So what we have to do is we have to borrow. And we borrow from the place value to the left of it. So we change that 4, we make it a 3, and we put a 1. So it equals 13 now. So if it goes like that, we'll represent that as tens. We have 10 tens, which is equal to 100. So now we have 13 tens in the spot. So now we can go 13 minus 5, which is equal to 8. Then we go 3 minus 2, which is equal to 1. And then we have 2, we'll just bring down. So we have 2,182, which will be the discounted price. So let's go to another example. Example 2. The customer pays $2,200 cash to Sergio. How much money does he need to give back to the customer? So we remember that we have the discounted price of $2,182. The customer pays in cash of $2,200. Now we always place that larger number on the top and the smaller number on the bottom for subtraction. So now we can subtract as we have lined up all our place values, and we can go ahead. So we go 0 minus 2. This can't be done because 0 is smaller than 2, so we need to borrow to the left. Now we go over to the 1, 0, and we notice that we can't borrow anything from 0. But we can go over one more and take that 2, we make it a 1, and then we put a 1 next to that 0. Now we need to borrow for the 1 spot, so we aren't done. So what we do is we cross this out, we make it 1 less, so 10 minus 1 is 9. Now we place that other 1 in the 1 spot. So now we have 10 ones, as we borrowed a whole 10 from the 10 spot. So now we have 10 minus 2. This is equal to 8. Now we go to the next one. 9 minus 8 is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. 2 minus 2 is 0. So the change back that he would need to give back is $18. Let's go to another example here. At the start of the year, the odometer read 26,718 miles. At the end of the year, the odometer read 45,574 miles. How many miles were put on the car in that 1 year? So we have the ending number and then the beginning number of the year. So let's put the larger number on the top. And we're going to subtract the first number. So 26,718. Now we start on the far right and we start subtracting. So we go 4 minus 8. Now 4 is smaller than 8. So we're going to need to borrow from the 10 spot. So we go over 1 and we see a 7. So we make that 1 less. to make it a 6, and we borrow that whole 10. So that makes our 4 into 14. So we have 14 minus 8, which is equal to 6. 6 minus 1 is equal to 5. 5 minus 7 can't be done, so we're going to need to borrow. So let's go to that 5. From the 1 to the left, we make that a 4. And then we place that 1 to make it now 15 instead of just 5. So 15 minus 7 is equal to 8. 4 minus 6, that can't be done because it's 4 is smaller than 6. So let's borrow from this first 4. We make that 4 into 3. And then we place that 1 to make it 14. So 14 minus 6 is equal to 8. Now we have 3 minus 2, which is equal to 1. So how many miles were put on the car? We have 18,856 miles.